your audio and video settings, please. Guys, please check your audio and video settings, please. Yes, boss. Everyone listen to me. Working with different GUI tools to work with MongoDB. Different GUI tools to work with MongoDB. Tell me, guys. We have Compass is there. MongoDB Compass is there. MongoDB Compass. Nowadays, when you install MongoDB, it is coming along with the MongoDB software itself, guys. Okay, MongoDB Compass, but heavy, boss, bit heavy and not accurate also. MongoDB Compass is there. Robo 3T. Robo 3T is there. Okay, boss. Bit heavy software. Robo 3T is lightweight, boss. Okay. And Compass is not even accurate also. Sometimes it connects, sometimes it is not connecting. I also suffered bit once in a while. But Robo 3T is lightweight and it's quite good. Nowadays, everyone is preferring to work with what? Robo 3. So I also introduce how to work with Robo 3, guys. Working with Robo 3T. Okay, working with Robo 3T. Okay, to download software, downloading is very easy, guys. Robo 3T. Robo 3T download. Okay. Yeah, listen, Studio 3 professional IDE for MongoDB. Robo 3T is hobbyist GUI. Okay. Download 3T only. Some procedure is there. You have to provide all the details. Okay. So I'll give the Yes, I'll give this one. This is RoboMongo, guys. In my system already I have downloaded, boss. I even installed also. Download software from and install software like any other Windows software. Windows software. Okay, guys. Procedure to create logical DB. Okay, logical DB. Logical DB with collection. Logical DB with collection in MongoDB using Robo3T. Using Robo3T. Step number 1. Launch Robo3T and connect to MongoDB. Launch Robo3T and connect to MongoDB. Yes, guys. Where is this Robo3T? Yes. Remove was. There is a some small hangama here. Please be careful. So connect. No. First you have to say create. Create. First connection 1. Say connect. Okay. So first you are connected now, boss. Right. NTSP 713 DB. Already logical database is there. So let us think about creating new logical database. Create database. NTSP 713 DB1. NTSP 713 DB1. Okay, guys. Collections. If you want to create a collection, you can create a collection. Collection name. What is the collection name? Okay, I'm taking customer. I'm taking customer there. Okay. So you want to add a document, insert document. Yes, you can insert the document, guys, in your regular style. What is that? CNO 101, CNAME Raja, CNAME Raja, comma, JSON document only, don't think much. CADD Hyderabad. CADD Hyderabad. Okay, if you want to view the documents, you can view the document. See, automatically ID got generated here or not? Automatically ID got generated here or not? Come on, guys. Okay. So what is this? Launch Robo3 connected to DB. Connected to MongoDB. Connected to MongoDB by creating connection. By creating new connection. Okay, guys. Step number 2. Create logical DB. Create logical DB. What is the one we have done, guys? Right click on connection, create database. Okay. Right click on connection. Create database. Name is equal to what is that? NTSP, NTSPMS, SPBMS, SPBMS 714DB1. Some name, guys. Oh, 713 we are taking. No, ours is different now, boss. Wait. Oh, I'm taking this. We will take, okay, we'll take this one only. Don't worry. We will take this one only. It confuses unnecessarily. Where is this? New. Create logical database. What is that? NTSP. MS714DB1. Right. Done, guys. Collection. Create a collection. Come on, guys. What is that? Name we decided to take is customer. It's an empty one. Okay. View documents. Nothing is there. Insert document. Yes. Yeah. Comma. CNAME Raja CADD Hyderabad. Done. Save. Now view documents. It's coming now, boss. Right. Okay. Create collection and insert document. Create collection and insert document. Come on, guys. How to do that? Expand logical DB NTSP BMS 714DB1 714DB1. Right click on collection. Okay, right click on collection. New. Right click on collection, new collection. Customer. Okay, guys. Next one. Right click on customer, insert document. Insert document. So there we have to add the story. CNO is equal to CNAME Raja. CADD Hyderabad. Done, boss. Okay. So this is the document creation, boss. Arrow save. Now tell me next one. If you are interested, customer is the document, guys. Okay, then we have remove document, remove all documents, rename collection, duplicate collection, drop collection. All these things you can practice or not. This is view document. Are you listening my statement, guys? But update document is quite interesting, guys. Get collection customer. First it is getting the customer, update. Okay. Based on what? Condition kind of thing. Okay. If it is, tell me guys, if it is CNO 101, if the CNO is 101, here, what you want to update? I want to update CADD is equal to Delhi. I want to update CADD is equal to Delhi. Okay, like this I have taken. This is for updating the document, boss. This is for updating the document. Now listen. Okay, just click on it. Unexpected token at line number. Unexpected token. No, extra flower bracket. Where extra? Oh, no. Okay, now listen. 0 records are updated. Maybe this condition. Just a minute. Okay. 0 records are updated. What's happening, guys? CNO 101. Yes. Updated one existing record. Okay, it is not expecting. It's in double quotes, guys. Okay. Now see this view document. View document. But in this process, one problem happened. Did you notice that? CADD changed it to Delhi. CADD changed it to Delhi. We missed CNAME, right? We missed CNAME. Did you observe that, boss? Everyone? In this process, CAD changed it to Delhi, but we missed CNAME. So if you want to update, no, actually, I'm showing through this one, boss. Okay. We missed CNAME and there is no CNO also. Are we getting CNO here, guys? Are we getting CNO here? CNO is missing. Updation is done, but after updation, CNO, CNAME gone. Did you observe that? Only updated value is coming. In this process, only updated value is coming. Only updated value is coming. Come on, guys. So we should encourage this process. No, 1 minute. I will remove the document. I will freshly insert. Insert one. CNO 101. Tell me. CNAME. Raja. CADD. Hyderabad. Save it. View document. Save it, view document. Okay. This has come nicely, but this I don't want to have. This one, delete document, let it be. Yes, we have only one document right now. Okay. So now I would like to update it. Okay. See, guys, if you want to edit, here you can edit nicely. Edit document, come here. Instead of Hyderabad, you can go for Delhi. So it's an easy process, guys. Instead of doing update document, here you can do easy. Are you understanding my statement? If you go for here update document, one problem is coming. What is the problem? What's the problem? It is not doing updation properly. Only it is keeping updated column and it is removing all other columns, right? So that's why my suggestion is whenever you want to update document, just right click on that. Just right click on that. Come on, edit document, go there. Whatever changes you want to do, just do it. Whatever changes you want to do it, do it. Come on, guys. No, sir, I am interested to do update operation only. Update document. Okay. CNO is equal to 101. CNO is equal to 101. Come on. I think some syntax is there. Anyone remember that? At the rate set. At the rate set. Floor bracket open, floor bracket closing. There CADD is equal to Mumbai. CADD is equal to Mumbai. Then these are not required, guys. And this comma also not required. Okay, this is $set at the rate set. I think $set. Okay, let me, long back I tried this. Okay, let me try one more time. Unexpected token. Where is unexpected token? This one, right? Okay. Unexpected floor bracket. I think already these are there. I think already I'm taking this floor bracket. In update section, not required. Because these floor brackets are there now, boss, right? Unexpected floor bracket. After set colon, yes. Yeah, updated one existing. It's a syntax, don't worry. $: set existing one record. Now you observe view document. So now it will change it to what? Change it is there. Come on. Change is there. I will introduce queries later. I'm just giving this one. Yes, there are queries. I will give that knowledge. Okay. For multi-records also queries are there. I'll introduce those queries later. CADD Mumbai has come na, boss. CADD Mumbai has come. Okay, don't worry. I will, where is the query? Query gonna, query is there. I will give the query. Okay, save boss. Step number 4. To update the record. To update the document. Update the document. What is that? Option number 1, which is easy. Option number 1. View the document. What is that? View the document, guys. View the document and edit the document. View the document and edit the document and modify attribute values. Okay. Or right click on document, right click on customer, nothing but a document, guys. Update document, paste. Update document, paste. Yeah, we will discuss queries later, guys. That's not an issue. Okay, update document, this. So this is like criteria, boss. This is like criteria. Yes, this is like condition. This is like setting new values. Setting new values. Setting new values. Okay, fine. I think I need not to discuss about remaining things, guys. Right click, remove document. Should I discuss? Okay, I'm discussing. Okay, fine. Rename collection, leave it. Duplicate collection, leave it. Drop collection. Collection is gone. I think you got the clarity, boss. Come on, everyone. Easy. Okay. So that's why next I will give step number 4. Perform other operations on documents and collection. Okay, collection. Let it be. What kind of operations, guys? Remove document. Remove document. Next, rename collection. Okay, rename collection. And what is that? Drop collection. Drop collection. Right, boss. Yes. A duplicate collection is nothing but it will try to create one more collection with a different object ID, nothing else. Okay. But here, what is the challenge, What is the challenge, By default, we are getting into this one without username password. And we created our logical database without username password. Are you noticing it, guys? We connected to this without username and password. Did you notice it, guys? When I use SQL prompt, I did the same thing. And today also I did the same thing. Now there is a possibility of adding username password, guys. Okay. Right click on this. Okay. Right click on, see this one, expand users. Add user. I'm trying to add the user, guys. Name, any name you can take, test user. Password, what's the port number? 27017. This is the port number. Password also I'm taking the same. Test user. Okay. Now I'm trying to take read, write permissions. Read and read, write permissions. Okay. Read, write permissions, guys. Okay. Now I will try to reconnect once again. Disconnect, guys. Disconnect. 1 minute. All these windows you remove, not a problem. Now I want to reconnect. Okay. Kundan Kumar, read write of different sections. You might have observed that one. Okay. Different section. Again, connect, guys. Now listen. Again, connect. Remove existing user. I'll give complete procedure. Don't worry. Remove existing connection. Remove existing connection. Yes, I want to remove existing connection. Okay. Create a new connection. Connection 1, guys. Go for authentication tab. Which database you want to connect? What is our database? NTSP BMS 714 DB1, right? What's the username? Test user. What's the password? Test user. Okay, click on save. Now connected. Connecting to this connected. Connect. So now it is getting this one collection and everything. So now it is having authentication, boss. Now it is having authentication. Okay. View users. Okay. Okay. One user is there. Drop user, you can delete the user also. Are you getting my point, guys? Come on. Okay, you want to see the properties of that user? 1 minute. Someone is asking, sir, why? Array, this is different. Read any database. Admin. See, this is read write admin. Come on. Admin, guys. Okay. Where it is authenticated? In authentication tab, we have done authentication. Babu. Come on. Fine. So right now, what is this? Adding username, comma, password sub to logical DB for authentication. Someone is asking, sir, read write also concludes read now. So no, sections are different. One is as a database user, one is as a admin. So please. Okay, for authentication using Robo 3T. This is a small headache. First, you have to connect without giving username passwords. Come on. Later, you have to delete that connection. You have to add a new connection. So that's the only one headache we are having, boss. Okay. Robo 3T was username password to logical DB for authentication. Expand logical DB. Expand logical DB. What is that? NTSPBMS 714 DB1. Users. Add user. Add user. Tell me, what is that? Username test user. Password test user. Select read, comma, read write. Select, comma, read write checkboxes. Done, boss. Next. Disconnect from, come on, guys. Disconnect from MongoDB. Okay. Connect. Delete the existing connection. Okay. What is that? Delete the existing connection. No, don't use edit, boss. Okay. Create a new connection. Connection name is equal to connection1. Authentication tab. What is that? Username is equal to test user. Password is equal to test user. Password is equal to test user. Okay, here select checkbox. DB name is equal to, what is DB name, guys? NTSPBMS 714 DB1. Okay, username is equal to this, password is equal to this, then connect. Fine, guys. Once you go there, you know what to do that. Like this, we can give username, password for authentication purpose, boss. All right. developing document class whose objects represent documents of a collections in MongoDB. Array, in var mapping, we are developing entity class whose objects represent records of DB table. Now, boss, come on. Similarly, here you have to create document class, guys. You have to take document class. Are you listening my statement, guys? Developing document class whose objects represent documents of what? Collection, documents of a collection in MongoDB. So this is very crucial. Everyone, please focus. Everyone should focus. Let us assume I have a collection like this. I have a collection like this. Collection customer having attributes what? CNO, CNAME, CADD. Having attributes CNO, CNAME, CADD. Okay, this is document one attributes. This is what? Document one attributes. Okay, now listen. So when it comes to document two attributes, customer, come on guys, CNO, CNAME, CADD, bill amount. These are document two attributes. Are you listening my statement, guys? Okay. Abhishek, attend the classes completely. Don't miss the classes. Don't ask irritating questions. In MongoDB, collection means table or right, sir. Today you are asking this question. 2 days back, I have introduced the terminology. Please attend the classes regularly. Come on, guys. Everyone, please attend the classes regularly. Okay. Tell me. Logical DB means here also logical DB. Table is like collection. Records are like documents. Like this, we are having attributes, guys. Now listen. Yes. If you want to represent the documents of collection of a collection using the objects of Java classes, then that class must be designed. Come on. That class must be designed having highest possible properties. Highest possible properties representing the attributes of the documents. Yeah, here one challenging is there, guys. Here one challenging is there. One document, three attributes. Another document, 4 attributes. Some other document, 20 attributes. Some other document, 30 attributes. Then how to design the document class? You have to design the document class having highest possible attributes. Sir, tomorrow attributes are increasing. No option. Here also you have to add those attributes. As properties, you have to add those attributes in the document class. Otherwise, there is no solution for this problem, guys. Are you understanding my point? Yes, I too agree that when you create object for the document class, come on, when you create object for a document class, some of the properties are empty, but still they allocate memory. Yes, Java side, they waste the memory. Maybe MongoDB side, they don't waste the memory. But Java side, when you start representing documents through what? Java class objects, definitely there is a possibility of wastage memory. You have to accept that. Accept that. Otherwise, we cannot manipulate documents through objects, boss. Seriously, we cannot manipulate documents through objects. If you want to manipulate documents through objects, you want to represent documents through objects. So this is the only way we have. Otherwise, like plain JDBC programming, you can write the queries and you can execute the queries. There is no involvement of what? Objects of Java classes representing documents. But if you want to manipulate everything through objects of Java class representing document, definitely you have to be mentally ready for bit wastage of memory through document classes. Are you listening my statement, guys? Come on. Okay. The Java class whose objects represent documents of a collection. Okay. Documents of a collection. Documents of a collection is called document class. Okay. Actually, we should use @document annotation, boss. Yeah. Now let's see. Okay. Version 1. Version 1. Everyone, please focus. Public class customer. I'm taking the same thing. Come on, guys. What is that? Public class customer document. That's cool. Yeah. Now listen. Private string ID. Private string ID. And if you feel you cannot maintain unique values in CNO also, then you take ID as what? String, which will have object ID of the document. Which will have object ID of the document. Are you listening my statement? And you have to make it as ID property. We have to make it as what? ID property. Are you listening my statement, guys? Mr. Ram, just now I said I have to take highest possible properties. Okay, Mr. Ram is asking one question with respect to this. Sir, second document is not having CNAME and CADD, CNO, bill amount, and some other properties are there. That's what I said. You have to check all permutation and combination based highest possible properties you have to take. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. Array, when you insert record, it is generating object ID dynamically, na boss. That will come and store into this. Okay, that is hexadecimal notation, big string. Okay, that's why I have taken string. That's why I have taken string. If you feel all these properties are not going to have any unique values. Now you're confident CNO is going to have unique value. You can make CNO itself as what? ID property, identity field. Now, if you feel that possibility is not there, there's no guarantee in some of the documents CNO will be there or not. Then you take string ID, then what happens? Then what happens? The MongoDB generated dynamic ID. This one, I'm talking about this ID. Ayo, no idea. 1 minute. Create a collection. customer create insert document okay, CNO 101 save. Okay, view document. I am talking about this one, guys. I am talking about this one. Okay. Next one is what? Private integer CNO. Private. Okay, what is that? String CNAME. Don't come to one conclusion. A lot of discussions are there. Private string CADD. Okay, name can be anything. Name can be anything, not compulsory ID. But annotation ID is very important. Okay. Private float bill amount or double bill amount. Okay, double bill amount. Fine, boss. At the rate document, that's the one thing. To get getter setter methods dynamically, at the rate data, that's also there. Okay, end of this. Okay, end of this. Okay, now listen carefully. Right. If you want to use MongoDB generated ID value, MongoDB generated ID value as the ID value of document object. Okay, document object. Then take string property having at the rate ID annotation. String property having at the rate ID annotation as shown here. At the rate ID annotation as the ID property as shown here. Now listen. If you are not interested to use MongoDB generated ID value as the ID value of the document. Now listen. Then we can take the support of one or another generator support to generate the ID value. Then we can take the support, generate the ID value. Array, we have some class called like UUID generator. What is that? UUID generator class is there. We have one or other generator is there, guys. Okay, that also generate hexadecimal numbers only. We take the support of this. This is version number 1, guys. Okay, version 2. Version 2. Now have a look. Everything is same, guys. Everything is same. Here is my delete it. Here is my what, guys? Here is my what? Private integer. What is that? Private integer. Oh, already there are fine. Already there. Here we make @ID. We write directly on the top of that only, boss. We simply write directly on the top of it. This is version 2. Okay. Right. Now listen. Okay. If you feel that you can store unique values in CNO property, okay, in CNO property, then make CNO property as the ID value, as ID property, as CNO property, as ID property. Otherwise, follow version 1. Otherwise, follow version 1. Are you getting my point, guys? Are you with me, boss? I think you got the clarity. Whatever you inserted in CNO should become identity value. Then take CNO as @ID. No, sir. No, sir. Not required. MongoDB generated one should become ID value. Then take like this as a string ID. Are you listening my statement, my dears? Come on. Okay. So now listen. Like Hibernate or JPA. Like Hibernate or JPA, we don't have ready-made generators configuration. Generator configuration, okay, for ID property in MongoDB document class. In MongoDB document class. So we increment, auto, table, sequence. Sorry, boss. This kind of, sorry, unfortunately, this kind of generators are not there. Only 2 possibilities. Actually, 3 possibilities. Either use MongoDB generated ID value for the document, or use custom generator, try to generate similar ID value, or make one of the property that can hold unique values as ID property. Understanding my point, guys? Okay. UUID generator always generates unique value. Sorry, hexadecimal value and unique value. How can you store hexadecimal value in the integer? Not possible. Not possible. Are you getting my point? UUID generator gives hexadecimal number as the ID value. Can we store hexadecimal numbers in integer? So that's why here we cannot think about using UUID generator while working with the CNO property, which is int type. Yes, we cannot think about working with what? UUID generator, boss. Maybe you may use a random number which generates unique value by making it generating unique values. Okay. Otherwise, it's practically impossible. It's up to you. What version you want to use, you can use. That's not a big issue, boss. That's not at all a big issue at all. There is no primary key concept, boss. In MongoDB, there is no primary key concept. Is that clear? Stop thinking about a primary key kind of thing. This is just ID property, boss. Manideep, you are not listening class. Did I say MongoDB documents are having primary key columns? Not. Then why are you thinking about primary key? @ID is ID property. Is no way related to primary key. Come on. No way related to primary key. Okay. No foreign keys. Array, when I give differences between, okay, here relationship through linkings, boss. One document pointing to another document. Here relationships are different. In MongoDB, relationships are different. In MongoDB, one document will be linked with another document through what is that? No foreign key columns, please. Relationship will be there, but not with foreign key column. As a nested documents, they will be there. One document start pointing to another document. Okay. In MongoDB, officially, there is no PK column. Sir, in RDBMS database software, we use @ID pointing to. Come on. @ID pointing to. Kundan Kumar, why are you linking Google Drive link with this one, Ra Babu? Do you have any mind? Google Drive link is a application and this is a programming practice. Why are you linking both? Great fellow, guys. Okay. Yes, if you want to cut short the content of, whatever UUID generator generates, that also you can cut short. It's not like that. In MongoDB, officially, there is no PK, primary key, comma, foreign key constraints. But we can bring that effect indirectly. Okay, guys. Next. Primary key constraint using what is that property name, guys? Object ID, using not object ID, this one, underscore ID, using underscore ID attribute. Okay. FK constraint using documents nesting or chaining. Okay, guys, document nesting and chaining. Right, boss. Now tell me here. The document object representing MongoDB document of a collection. The Java document object, guys, of a collection can have, come on, guys, dynamically generated string value as the ID value or custom string value as ID. custom string value as the ID value given by ID generator. Okay. Or or come on guys. Our choice property value. Our choice property value as the ID value. Okay, guys. Right, boss. This is version 1 discussion. This is version 2 discussion. Is it clear? I think all your questions got the clarity or not? I hope all your questions got answered, right? Fine. So now let's see how to develop that application, boss. How to develop that application. I think all these are submitted to Git now, boss. Close the project. Procedure to develop. Procedure to develop. First, Spring Data, MongoDB application using Mongo repository. Mongo repository by taking by taking okay, fine, by taking, leave it. Actually, I want to take string property as the ID property that I want to reflect. Okay. Step number 1. Create Spring Boot starter project. Starter project having Spring Boot starter project having some stuff by some selectors we have to take. I will give list of them. Project Spring Boot starter guys. Spring Boot starter guys. Tell me here. What is this? Boot MongoDB. MongoDB pros 1. Okay, what's the name, guys? MongoDB pros 1. Okay, code operations. Yes, Gradle you can use. A project. Okay, Gradle jar file Java version 11. Code operation MongoDB. Yes, regular one. Okay, guys. Now listen. Spring Data MongoDB. Spring Data MongoDB. There is a starter to choose, guys. What is the starter? Remaining all the things are not required, guys. Spring Data MongoDB. See, these many non-selected database software support it is having. Okay. Next, Lambda KPI. Lambda KPI. Someone is asking select Oracle. Come on, guys. Use some brain. Okay. MySQL Oracle is now not required, boss. What is required? Lambda KPI, Spring Data, MongoDB. That's enough. Say next, say finish. Starter project. Spring Data JPA is not required. Ragesh Magar, brain ra babu, brain. That's what I scold you. Data JPA. JPA is for what? Hibernate related type of persistence operations, right? Spring Data MongoDB to talk with MongoDB database software. Why I should add Data JPA? I already said Spring Data is a big module in that one. Spring Data JPA is a small submodule one. Spring Data MongoDB is submodule 2. What's the use of showing intelligence without having common sense? Come on. Someone is asking me, why are you not adding Spring Data JPA? Am I talking to SQL database softwares? Okay, guys. Create Spring Data JPA is purely for SQL database software. Please remember. Create Spring Boot starter project, guys. Okay. Selecting Spring, what is that? Spring Data MongoDB, comma, Lombok starters. Lombok starters. Okay. Next step number 2. Add the following properties. Add the following properties in application.properties file. Application.properties file. Cool, guys. Okay. 9th project. Boot MongoDB pros 1, guys. Close project, guys. Right. See, related to MongoDB, we have multiple jars, guys. We are getting all the things. Mongo driver, Spring Boot starter. This is Mongo driver, guys. Spring Data Mongo. Okay, MongoDB driver. Alright, how we got JDBC driver to interact with the database softwares. To talk with MongoDB also, we have a MongoDB driver is there. If you are writing plain Java application without using Spring Boot and Spring Data kind of module, you should use this kind of jars only for interaction, boss. You must use this kind of jars only for interaction. Are you listening my statement, boss? Come on. Right. Okay, guys. Now listen. Go to application.properties, boss. MongoDB connection properties. Spring dot MongoDB dot what is this? MongoDB dot host local host. Where this database software is available. Right now, MongoDB database software is available where, guys? Where is it available? It is available in the current computer. That's right. Spring dot data dot MongoDB dot port number. Port number. Tell me what is the port number, guys? Anyone remembered? 27. Okay. 27. Yeah, 27017. 27017. Where we can see that local host 27017. Yeah, in multiple places that is available. And that too is a default number, guys. Okay, boss. Now listen. Next one. Spring dot data dot MongoDB dot database. Yeah, what's our logical database name, guys? NTSBMS 714DB. NTSPBMS 714DB, guys. Spring dot data dot MongoDB dot username. Array, just now we created username. Then password. Okay. These are for interaction, guys. These are for password. Right. So these are the additional, these are the properties that we should add, boss. Yes, guys. Application dot properties file. If interested, you can take YML also, not a problem. If interested, you can take YML also. Is that clear, guys? I think we have taken DB1, fine. DB1. Yes. Okay, let it be. Here also I will place DB1. Yeah. Okay. No, that is that. Okay. Next one. Develop the document class, guys. Step number 3. Develop the document class. Document class. Fine. Okay. Now I'm just emptying this customer, guys, because it has got capability of generating documents dynamically, collections dynamically, guys. There is no need of you keeping it. Okay. If collection is not there, it will create the collection dynamically. No need of adding any extra properties for that. Like auto property kind of stuff is not required. Come on. Fine. No need of mentioning driver class name, URL, username, password. Okay. Sorry, if I don't pass username, password, you will get authentication problem. See, guys. See. Without creating username, password for a database, then you can pass, you can ignore them. You can ignore them. We have two types of connections, boss. One is with username and with password. Other one is without username and without password. If you created connection to any database without username and password, then passing them is optional. Everyone getting my point? If you create username and password for the database, you have to pass username and password. So that's why if you look at the internet example, they don't give username and password. Why? Because they are asking you to take what? MongoDB databases without creating username and password. But security is very important now, boss. That's why I wantedly created username password, and I'm authenticating through username password from front-end application, nothing but MongoDB application, Spring Data MongoDB application. Is that clear, guys? We have worked with two types of connections. Initial connection without username password. That time this is not required if you want to still work with that connection. Okay, guys. Now listen, new package com.nt.document. com.nt.document. Next, com.nt.document is new class. Okay, customer or take something else, no problem. Customer. Yeah, already vaccine thing we have worked earlier. How to make it as a document, guys? @document. 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 Private string ID. And I am making it as a ID property. Private string ID, I'm making it as a ID property. See. Next one. Private string, okay, private integer CNO. Private string CNAME Yeah, just check the maximum possible values, you take it, boss. Maximum possible values, you try to take it. Okay, CADD. Next, private string. Come on, guys. Private double bill amount. Jagadish Rava, there is no possibility of writing your own collection name. Okay, with the class name only, collection will be created. No alternate for @table. Array, if it is a SQL database, @table is there. Here, not there. Okay, @table bill amount. @table bill amount. Okay. Listen, no, you don't want to create with the same name. You want to create with a different name. Okay, collection is equal to that collection. You don't want to create collection with the customer name. You want to create with some other name, right? Okay, then collection is equal to mention this. Our collection is already there with some name and you cannot take class with that name. Then mention that collection name. Mention that collection name. Are you getting my point, guys? It's like @table. It's like @table. They have not given two separate annotation. @document is doing both activities. Is that clear, guys? The collection of the document representing the entity is supposed to be stored. If not configured, default collection name will be derived from type's name. That means class name. The attribute support SPL expression to dynamically calculate the collection to based on this one. He's saying that we also support this one. Right. Okay, boss. Fine. Okay, now listen. I'm taking one constructor @non-null. 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 Okay. @non-null. Because ID value I don't want to pass, guys. That will be anyhow generated dynamically. Now listen, one more thing. Every customer will have a customer number and name, guys. There is no guarantee. Come on. There is no guarantee customer address and bill amount will be there for every customer. That's why these two things I am taking as what? Compulsory parameters in the constructor. Remaining things may be there, may not be there. Come on. It all depends upon your analyzation, boss. It's all depends upon your analyzation. Which two you want to involve, which three you want to involve every time. Okay. @data. @data. Now required arg constructor. No arg constructor. No arg constructor. Is that clear, guys? Sir, you can write @non-null on CADD bill amount. That means while using that constructor, you are forced to supply all the four things. Tell me, every document should have all properties. Every document should have all attributes every time. No, it's no rule. So then why should I take constructor like this? I'm assuming myself. I'm keeping restriction myself. All documents should have minimum CNO CNAME. That is also not a rule. I'm keeping rule to myself. Are you listening my statement, guys? I'm keeping rule to myself. That is also not compulsory. This is also not compulsory. Now, if you feel that is nasty, do one thing. Don't write @non-null on anything. Okay. You set the data through setter methods. Then tension will not be there. If you feel that is also confusing you, that is also forcing to have some restriction, do like this. You set the data to setter method. Then your choice, one property, two property, or what, n properties can participate in the insertion process. Got it now, boss? Right. Okay. Then document is ready, boss. Yes, we are ready with the document. Analyze, don't learn blindly. If collection in MongoDB is not already there, okay, then it creates the collection. It creates the collection with the document class name, and creates the attributes with the document class property names. Okay, guys, tell me. Right click, new package, com.nt.repository. com.nt.repository. Class. Customer repo. Interface. Mongo repository. What repository, guys? Mongo repository. Mongo repository. What is the class, guys? Here is my customer. What is ID, guys? String. The ID is a string. Add unimplemented methods. What is this? Control plus shift plus O. Oh, sorry. Mistake is mine. It should be taken as interface. That's what I'm surprised. Okay. I have taken it as a class, make it as interface. Fine. I have taken it as a class, guys. That's why this hangama happened. Okay. Next step, guys. Step number 4. Develop MongoDB. Okay. Develop repository interface. Extending from MongoDB repository. All right, guys. Extending from MongoDB repository. Mongo repository, yeah, fine, whatever it is. Say paste. Sir, I should take INA before interface name. I will take I, sir. Okay, we'll follow that notation. No problem. That not a issue, boss. That is not a issue. Extending from Mongo repository. Yes, I think you understood this. What is this? Document class name, ID property type. Why string? Because today our ID property type is what? This. Document class name. Next. @ID property. @ID property type. @ID property type, guys. Okay. Now the same story. In-memory proxy classes will be created implementing this interface. Inside that, logics will be there. Regular story, boss. Regular means regular story. Okay. Nice. Okay. Now let's have a look. F F3, you got a source code. It is extending from paging and sorting repository, and it is having its own direct methods, guys. Control O. It is having its own direct methods. How many methods it is having, boss? How many methods? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8. 8 methods are there. 3 plus 4. 7 methods are there. And 1, 2 methods are repeating also. Here we have insert method. In the code repository, save method is also there. Come on. Here we have insert iterable is there. There we have save all. Here also find all is there with examples. In there also we have some find methods, guys. There also we got some find methods, right? Small differences are there with in comparison to crude repository methods. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So these are the various methods that are there in Mongo repository, guys. Okay. These are the various methods that we are having. Yeah. What is the basic story? Repository interface. Next. Crude repository interface. Next. Paging and sorting repository interface. Next, Mongo repository interface. Done, boss. This to this, this to this, this to this. What is the relationship, boss? Extends. What's the relationship? Extends. What's the relationship? Extends. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on. Here total how many methods are there? Here 0 methods. We know the 0 method. We can call it as a marker interface. Here how many methods we have noticed? 12 methods. Version to version this count is increasing. Don't worry. Paging and sorting repository, how many methods? 2 methods. Okay, guys. Now tell me. Congrats, Mr. Yeah, one of your batchmate has got job, guys. Congrats him. Okay, everyone check it out. Thank you for sound depth knowledge. Few days back, I got job in TCS as 5+ experience. They liked it because of my Spring MVC and boot flows. Okay. Can you answer Mr. I think who is this person? Mr. Manideep. Okay, Mr. Manideep. Did you show gap as experience? Okay. Okay, boss. Here what we got 7. 5 plus how much package they are asking, boss? Manideep, can you explain? Tell me what is the package? Manideep is my old student. He is already working person. Okay, they said 13 to 15 lakhs. They said 13 to 15 lakhs. Okay. Right. Now he came, actually he was my student in 2011, then joined in the company, worked for a few days. Now he is coming only for upgradation. Okay. Fine. So he got a hike of 5-6 lakhs, it seems. It's a good hike. Right. They gave me 13 lakh package from 8.75. Okay, let it be, boss. Right. I think you got the clarity. See the interesting. Here insert is there. Sumit, congrats. For 9.5 years, you got okay, 28 lakh package. It's also good package. Right, I think. Okay, tomorrow when we meet, we develop service class and runner class. Don't worry about it. Okay, Aritra Nande, this week I will definitely share all the videos. Don't worry about it. Okay, here dialect, all these are not required because it is not using Hibernate internally. It is not using Hibernate internally. Is that clear, guys? No dialect, no auto property, no SQL. Forget about those things. Because they are there to talk with SQL database software through Hibernate. But this is MongoDB, right? Here, no JDBC, no Hibernate. Stop thinking in this language. Oh, lucky Sony, congrats, 100% hike you got. A great. Congrats to everyone. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time. Tomorrow we complete this application. We will do all code operations. Thank you. Have a nice time.